I had a really pleasant experience learning about systems and how they play into causing injustices to happen, learning about things like redlining and capitalism and greed and how that all trickles down into our communities.
I actually learned a lot about climate change and more about like redlining and water and how people like it takes one person to make a change. I learned that when we all come together, we could have a change.
I have learned that we can use our voices in many ways.
My experience in this story camp was learning new things, learning about the indigenous people of the Huichin of the past of this land, and learning about climate change and all that kind of stuff.
Can't focus on my brain on mute. Teacher talking about a test, but I'm cooking in my boots.
My favorite part of the program would probably be going to the studio in order to record my story, but also just to be at the computer lab and then go to the actual Hip Hop for Change, which was really fun to just watch other participants record their song.
My favorite part was definitely going outside of Life Academy, like to Peralta, where we met this other Frontline Catalyst member named Xochitl, and we were able to get in a circle, like think about our ancestors and remember them, and we were also able to like smell sage and be one with the land.
The field trips. Like when we went to the park, I felt like it was very fun. It felt like, I don't know, I feel like very connected to the people. It didn't feel awkward when I started the program. I feel like everyone was just really nice, and then like we all come together and yeah.
I have really liked it a lot, especially like right now, like we get to like create like editing, like we get to work with editing, and we're like using our own pictures. And yesterday we were also able to go to like this one center where like they allowed us to use like their equipment, and I found that really cool. And we were also like in a studio, which was really cool. Like we got to see like everything and like how basically like how to record audio and stuff.
I like it. I think it's really cool. It doesn't really feel like an assignment. It feels like something that you're doing. Like, since like the stories are about us and our personal lives too, I feel like it feels like you're just like talking about yourself and addressing the issues that affect you and yourself. So it doesn't really feel like an assignment. It's more of a, like something that comes out of you to do.
It's been really like fun, entertaining, and new to me because I haven't really done like much editing using computers. So now we're like learning like how to use video, and also we were able to record like our voices in a studio, which was really cool because it made me feel like a music artist or something. It's nice putting youth out there with their voices.
I like that we're talking about about a story that we particularly like what we want to change and all that stuff.
But I feel more confident in the power I have myself to create a powerful media that will persuade people to fight for change. I think programs like this are important because it's a more like personal, you have a more personal connection with your mentors instead of it being like another thing you have to do in class, which is like, oh, I'm required to learn this. I'm required to get this grade. There's no grades here. It's much more interactive. It's like more personalized so that you understand it and that you can create like by being able to create a story with your own life. It's not just learning something that's on a presentation. You're looking at your own life and you reflect way better that way instead of just sitting in the classroom to learn about this.
I think it's important because us like youth, people of color, don't really get to share our voices, and so it's like really nice that we're sharing our voices and we're letting other people know that we're here, we're known, and we are important just as like other youth.